Welcome to the Scouting Report. My name is Justin Briggs. I'm here at Arkansas State University, and I'm about to speak with head football coach Butch Jones. So you guys are coming off of a tough loss last week. What are some things that you can take away from that game that maybe you need to improve on, or some things that you think were good from that game that you can build on into this week?
Well, there's a lot of areas for improvement, and we have to make some improvements, and we have to do it in a hurry. But there was also some things that I thought I saw glimpses. I saw glimpses of what we could be, what we could become. So I think obviously it's correcting your flaws and your mistakes, and then how are you better for your experiences. In the first half, we played winning football. We're right there with one of the top teams in our conference. It's 17-9. But when you go on the road, you can't turn the football over, and you got to get out the field defensively. And when it was 24-9, we're ready to go score, and we have a costly turnover. And, you know, the world of football is about what we call the double positive: turnover margin and explosive plays. And when you don't win that, when you're 0 for 2, you have a 99% chance of losing, 1% chance of winning. And so we weren't able to do that. But I did see some glimpses in moving forward, and we're looking forward to this next road challenge in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. This is a place that Arkansas State football has not won since 1977.
Do you think there's an issue with the road play with your team, or do you kind of just attribute that to maybe some matchup things that happen?
Well, I think everything is a byproduct of your scheduling. You know, when you really look at it, we're sitting at 3-3, and those 3 wins has allowed us now to play meaningful games all the way through October and into November. So every game is vital. But I also look at our 3 losses against 3 quality opponents. And then I think when you look at the 2 losses, they're against top 25 football teams. And I think everyone's figured out now that Iowa State's probably a top 10 football team. And so if you take that, you're 3-1. And so we've made a lot of progress, but you know, the biggest thing when you go on the road is you are responsible for maintaining the momentum of the game.
Let's talk about the opponent for next week. You guys are heading into Southern Mississippi, like you mentioned. Now, this team has had some trouble this year getting into the win column. How do you kind of maintain that focus in the week of practice and keep that intensity high regardless of what that team's record looks like?
Well, you never look at records, particularly in the group of 5, because again, you could be sitting there and they look at us and we're 3-3, but we know who we've played. So we're kind of right where we need to be.
Southern Mississippi, they're kind of in the middle of trying to figure out their quarterback situation. They had a new player start last week who showed some flashes of some good things. So how much of a challenge is it to kind of prepare for more than one person to be playing such an important position?
Well, it's a challenge, but I think the skill set he brings is different. We know a lot about him. He's from Tuscaloosa. And so we followed his career, and he's going to be able to extend plays with his legs. He's got a live arm, and their players rally around him, and they believe in him. And so it's kind of really the same situation their team is in that our team was in a year ago when Jalen Rayner became the quarterback at Southern Miss. I think they're really in the same kind of area of the game that we were in. So again, we have to play great defense. We got to have points of pressure in the pocket, and then we have to do a much better job of tackling on the perimeter.
Thank you for watching the Scouting Report. My name is Justin Briggs, and this is Northeast Arkansas News.